Hi guys, this is Wire again for Remains of the Day. Remains of the Day is a little show that where I like to talk and mingle and whatever else not. But basically, I just talk about three different things. Why do I keep pulling out my hands? I talk about three different things that I thought were amazing about the week. Something, well, not really great, not really cool, but noteworthy. Just noteworthy, as in important. Something that defined your week. Something that made this into something amazing. Yeah, so if you think that your week was amazing, come up with three different things that were great about the week, and shoot me a message, because I'm just as open to talking about the three different things that you like. Moving forward, here's the three things that I thought were great about the week. The first thing that was great about, well, I am hesitant to say that it was great about the week, but noteworthy about the week was okay, story time. I was in class, I was talking, I was listening to the lecture, and all of a sudden the person beside me says, "Oh, so you need to go get your girlfriend?" And my brain was like, "What? I don't have one. Where did that come from? Do I look like the kind of person? Somebody who's like with my taste?" Yeah, and I'm like, "Are you sure?" So it is a back and forth, and obviously I couldn't say I didn't have, because that would be kind of creepy. But it's really awkward. This is suddenly like, "Oh, what about your girlfriend?" And I'm like, no. It's not that I'm against the whole idea. It's just it hasn't hit me. So I'll wait until it hits me, and when it hits me, it's gonna slap me really hard in the face, and something might pop. But otherwise, until that point happens, I have to stick with what I got right here. Alright? Anyway, so, and also, it's kind of weird when your guild master calls you cute. And that's looking at you, Pero. Mark. The second thing would probably have to be watermelons, because they're kind of, I wouldn't say that they're the worst fruit in the world, but they're not exactly the best either. Maybe there's just a bit too much water in watermelon that bothers me, because the flavor it's really hard to get to the flavor. That's the thing that you need to work on when you're breeding watermelons. What's my brain thinking? When you're planting watermelons and how you take care of them, the kind of water specifically that goes into those things is very important, since the water is a large percentage of the fruit. So you have to be very careful what kind of water goes through, and I bet there was all these sorts of weird chemical stuff doodads that you have to. But watermelons in general are just like, they're the fruit there's so much water that there's so little to change otherwise, because the taste, the smell, all of those things, they pale in number compared to the water. That's probably why it's such a refreshing fruit when it's hot, and how it gets to you when it's hot. So second thing, watermelons. And the third would be voice acting, because I was just listening to some voice actors and how they did things. I might give it myself a try if I work up the courage to do so, but it sounds like fun, just monkeying about, doing some really weird stuff with your voice, and seeing what happens when you pull it off. That's about it. So those are the three things. There's not really much to talk about otherwise, besides the whole weird girlfriend. The significant other thing, let's be completely politically correct here. The significant other thing, watermelons and voice actors, because voice actors make everything better, because almost everything sounds better with a voice actor in it. It's just whether or not, they get paid, because God, there's so many of them. It's so hard to pay them when even though they have such an important job, I don't think they get enough credit. So yeah, interesting voices, and how they go through all the different sorts of media. There are a lot of things that I wish had voice acting. I'm not gonna name names, but there are a lot of different things that I wish had voice acting. That's why I'm so pumped for AI that can do the whole speaking things for you, because if you put a voice into those words, for some people it's much faster, because reading speed isn't the same speed as comprehension. And for some people, comprehension speed is a lot faster using your eyes rather than using your ears rather than your eyes. So that's a thing, and I wish that we got that option, because it would be very interesting to see how you can pull off a computer without a screen and make it completely competent compared to everything else. Besides all these fancy touch controls, which is, just another way to use your eyes. So anyway, now I'm just rambling on here. I wish you have a great weekend. I believe it's a weekend. Steam sales are up, if you hadn't noticed, and there are a couple of good ones. It's just I think I bought too much last year, so I don't really care much about for this one. And all it is just like speed deals and all that sort of thing. Like 8 hours to get through the deal, which isn't a lot of time internationally. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. Have a great weekend, and if you have 3 different things you can tell me about last week and how they went through, then put it up in a comment, message, or some other thing. Just something fun to do. And all the usual stuff. But besides that, this is Wire, and I propose a toast to all things great and small. Peace out.